Welcome to Timeless Sparks, where history, literature, and powerful ideas ignite the imagination. Today, we turn the page to a chapter that changed the very DNA of a nation. Not with musket smoke or roaring cannons, but with the enduring power of the written word. Did you know that the American Revolution wasn't just a clash of armies, but a literary explosion? It helped craft not only a new government, but a whole new culture, one inked onto pamphlets, declarations, novels, and letters that still resonate today. Let's explore how the battle for independence was just as fiercely fought in libraries, coffeehouses, and print shops, where revolutionary words laid the roots of an American literary identity. Before redcoats marched and patriots drew arms, a different revolution simmered across the colonies, a revolution of the mind. Colonial thinkers and writers were beginning to question the world, their rulers, and themselves. Consider Jonathan Edwards, whose sermon, "Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God," thundered from pulpits, rattling listeners with images of divine justice and challenging them to seek personal meaning. From prayer benches to parlor rooms, his words seeded a culture of critical thought, a willingness to question authority that would soon ignite political rebellion. And in Philadelphia, an ambitious printer named Benjamin Franklin wielded his pen with disarming wit. Poor Richard's Almanac became a household guide, stuffed with pithy sayings and homespun wisdom. Franklin's words championed thrift, industry, and self-reliance, values echoing through American identity. For Franklin and his readers, the pen was not just mightier than the sword, it was the tool that could sharpen an entire people's sense of self. If early American writing sowed seeds of dissent, the coming storm would reap a harvest of fiery prose. Enter Thomas Paine. With a pamphlet called Common Sense, he spoke directly and passionately to the people. "These are the times that try men's souls," he declared, piercing through doubt and urging action. Common Sense sold more than 100,000 copies in just a few months, transforming the private murmur of discontent into a public roar for independence. Paine showed that an idea, written plainly and boldly, could move mountains and change history. And then, the Declaration of Independence. Crafted by Thomas Jefferson, the document was more than a list of grievances. It soared with ideals. "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." With this phrase, literature did what armies alone could not. It claimed moral ground, turning a colonial skirmish into a quest for universal ideals. Placeholder for scene fear narration. Meanwhile, American fiction began to find its own voice. William Hill Brown's The Power of Sympathy, published in 1789, became the first American novel, tackling themes of virtue, freedom, and consequence. Their careful arguments still guide American democracy, proof that foundational change isn't just signed into law, but reasoned out, letter by letter. The Founding Fathers were statesmen, yes, but also accomplished writers. Jefferson, Hamilton, and Madison penned the Federalist Papers, a series of essays defending the new Constitution. Literary seeds sown in Revolution were flourishing in stories that reflected not just private lives, but national hopes. As independence was won on the battlefield, it was hammered out in debate, in essays, and in literature. The American Revolution's literary legacy didn't end in the 18th century. It echoes now in congressional halls, in city streets, in the voices of activists and storytellers. From Thomas Jefferson's eloquence to the soaring speeches of abolitionists and modern-day reformers, America learned to argue, to persuade, and to imagine better futures. Novelists, poets, and essayists, Toni Morrison, Colson Whitehead, and countless others, extend the legacy, probing freedom, justice, and identity, reminding us that the revolution for meaning and voice is always unfinished. Through historic paintings, images of handset type, and dramatic turning of old pages, we visualize the magic of that original literary spark, just as alive now as then. In the end, the American Revolution gave us not just a nation, but a voice, one that still fuels controversy, debate, innovation, and dreams. Thank you for watching Timeless Sparks, where history and creativity ignite. If you believe in the power of words to change the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments below.